I'm meteorologist Allison Paige, and we are interrupting your regularly scheduled program because we have a tornado warning for northeastern Winston County and central Oktibbeha County. If we can pull up the velocity, we have a pretty defined rotation couplet. We have this heavy rain. We can zoom in here. We have a pretty defined rotation couplet, a weak rotation right here and a stronger one starting to pick up near the Craig Springs area. This area right here is the area that we need to focus on. These winds are rotating. We have red and green, so that means wind going away from the radar and wind coming towards the radar. That indicates rotation. This is near Craig Springs. It's moving about 40 miles an hour, so if you are in the Starkville area, you need to be in your safe place. Craig Springs, in your safe place. Heritage Colony, Green Acres, you need to be in your safe place. That means the lowest level of the building. Interior room like a closet or a bathroom, you need to be away from windows and outside walls. If we can pull up the debris signature, I believe that there is some damage already being reported with this storm. Right there, this bright ball right there, that's not what we want to see. That means that there is debris being lofted up into the air. A tornado is confirmed by radar. We have not laid eyes on this tornado, but when we see this signature right here, that means that shingles, tree branches, leaves, even parts of siding are being lofted up into the air by this storm. This means that a tornado is on the ground and has produced damage and is continuing to produce damage. If we zoom out a little bit, we can see that Starkville proper is in path of the storm with the storm track moving about 40 miles an hour. If you are in the Starkville area, Cedar Point, Heritage Colony, Country Meadows, in your safe place. It's Super Bulldog weekend. Lots of people are out, even with an updated scan that is close to Heritage Colony. Starkville, you need to be in your safe place now. Lowest level. We're just getting an update. We have had a visual of this strong wedge tornado on the ground producing damage in the Longview area. And if you're familiar with this area, that is right along 12 heading up the Starkville area. So right up close to Walmart. So we're getting close to Country Meadows and Walmart. If you live near Walmart, like in Lakeside Apartments, you need to be in the lowest level away from windows and outside walls. Starkville proper, it's Super Bulldog weekend. There it is again. There is this debris signature. This means that damage is being produced with a tornado on the ground. If we can pull up the shear swath, this area right here, a tornado has moved through, and we can see that not super well on the shear swath. This is a little bit behind, but we have a defined area over here of some rotation, but this has been moved up a little, getting close to the Starkville proper area, This is Super Bulldog weekend. Lots of people are out and about. If you are not home, you need to be in the lowest level of whatever building you are in and in the center part of that building, like a bathroom. Here is our tornado safe place. Again, center of the house, whatever building you are in, you need to be in the bathroom or a closet. That red square right here, this is the best place that you need to be. Look at how many walls are in between you and the outside wall. This is not the time to get in your car, travel down 12 or any direction to try to get out of the way of this storm. This storm is really a messy look when we look at radar. We have lots of heavy rainfall here moving into the Starkville area now. Remember, a tornado warning is in effect for Oktibbeha County for the next several minutes until after 10 p.m. here. Lots of people out and about. You need to be in your safe place. MSU's campus, if you're in a dorm, lowest level of that dorm, lowest level of whatever building you are in. We have a confirmed tornado. If we can bring that debris signature back up. A confirmed tornado moving close to Starkville, zoomed in right here. This little ball, it's really messy. This is telling us that something other than rain is in the atmosphere. And that means this tornado is starting to push material up like leaves, shingles, parts of buildings as it's moving through. It is getting closer to Starkville. Starkville area, you need to be in your safe place now. Now is the time to put that severe weather plan into action. That debris signature is getting closer and closer to Starkville city limits, including the Highland Apartments, including Aspen, including MSU's campus. You need to be in your safe place now. Pulling back up on the velocity, this should overlay with this debris signature, indicating that this system is starting to move a little bit closer. It looks like it's weakening just a little bit, actually, where we don't see as tight of a couplet, meaning we don't have that green right up next to that red, but that doesn't mean that a tornado isn't still on the ground for this area. It's moving towards the Starkville area in the next 15 minutes or so, moving about 45 miles an hour, meaning that it is moving right along. You will not be able to outrun this storm. Do not be in your car. Be in the lowest level of your house, away from windows. If we can pull up that severe weather safety place one more time, just to highlight where you need to be, house or not, you need to be in the lowest level of that structure. You need to be away from windows, away from walls. In this case, this is a bathroom. It can be a closet, it can be a hall, anything to keep you away from the outside. Lowest level. We have lots of apartments, lots of dorms for MSU, lots of students and lots of people in town. Whatever building you are in, get to the center point in the lowest level, away from this storm. Pulling up reflectivity one more time. We have really heavy rainfall starting to push into Starkville. We see these purples. This is rain rate. In this area, we're probably seeing a little bit of hail as well as this tornado pushes into Starkville city limits. We just got our reports for hail less than 3/4 of an inch. So don't be in your car. Don't be outside. You need to be away from this storm. Hail of about 1/2 an inch is already moving into the Starkville city limits. This is a strong indication that we probably have a pretty strong storm moving into central Oktibbeha County. We see this overlaid with reflectivity, meaning, again, this is rainfall rates. Where these purple is, this is where the heavier rainfall and hail likely is, and in this case, the tornado. If we zoom in just a little bit tighter, we can see near the Deerfield area, we have a tornado probably in this area. We overlay with velocity, and we should see another rotation couplet starting to move into this area. Right here near the Heritage Colony, we start seeing this green get a little bit closer to this red. This area right here is likely where we're seeing some broad rotation. This rotation seems to be broadening up a little, which is a pretty good indication for moving into the Starkville area.